Welcome everyone back to the channel. My name is Mike, and today we're finishing our run into the dungeon with Fayon. This is going to be the Spire of Zogar. This is where it all ends. Okay, this is our fourth run with Fayon. He's made it all the way through the Warren of Despair, the Blackened Burrows, the base game, and now we're heading into the Spire of Zogar. Dim light shone from the crescent moon as you ascended the final steps to the platform upon the top of the cursed spire. You felt the company of a wicked and dark force. As you gained your footing, your eyes darted back and forth into the shadows formed by the jagged peaks. Your heart sank as a form emerged from the blackness. It was he, the tormentor of your spirit, the tyrant of shadows, Zogar. That kind of sounds like we probably shouldn't have read that till we got to the end, but here we are. I've removed all the cards we're supposed to remove, added all the cards we're supposed to add, and Zogar is going to be the boss. These are the cards from the Beast of Burden pack. Adding the pack to the base game will up the difficulty quite a bit. Simply shuffle the new enemies and plots into their respective decks, and shuffle the affliction cards and form a face-down deck to be drawn from later. So we have the affliction deck over here. The new enemies add both variety and make the enemy deck tougher. That's great. The entire new plot cards are actually mini-bosses. They are not easy to defeat, but they do give you 3 icons, which will get you closer to the boss. I guess that's a nice trade-off. And afflictions are nasty sicknesses or disorders that will affect the game, how the game will work. You gain a random affliction in 1 of 3 ways. Run out of food. And we no longer have our field guide for mushrooms, so that's terrible. If you cannot feed your adventure at the end of a level, you will gain an affliction. Poisoning. The moment you gain your 3rd poison token, well, at least we still have dodge for that sneaky little trap. And the moment you get your 3rd poison token, you gain an affliction. And enemies, some of the new enemies in this pack will give you an affliction. Great. Sounds awesome. And a single affliction may be cured by drinking a health potion. Except we can't even carry one. And all afflictions may be cured by drinking an antidote. And again, can't even carry one. So currently the way we have our thing set up is we have our buckler, helm, scale armor, ice hack, and our robes and magic ring. We still have our additional encumbrance from our very first run. I'm holding on to it. It's a campaign. It is what it is. These 2 items are the ones that may make it around. We may end up just ditching the robes depending on the situation. We currently don't have a way to hold on to a potion of any kind. This is what we got. This is our kit. So there's no holding on to something nice for later, which may end up proving to be our downfall, to be honest. So we're going to start off this one. Normally we go to the trappings deck. Can't carry anything. I don't see any point. We haven't used any henchmen so far through our run, so we're not going to start today. I think we're going to just get into this the way it currently is set up. Just a reminder, we have the dodge skill for the trap. We have our alchemy skill that lets us draw 2 potions instead of 1 when we draw one. Not that I ever remember to do that. We have our axe mastery skill that says we can re-roll 1s or 2s with an axe. We currently are using the ice hack. And we have shield block that lets us add 1 to our initial block when during initial damage to pair with our little buckler over there. Both our buckler and our helm add 1 to our attack rolls, which is very nice. We got the scale armor for initial attacks and counter strikes. So we're at bare minimum always going to lower their attacks by 2, which sounds like we're going to need for this particular enemy deck, which is awesome. We have our robes that lets us avoid a skirmish, and a magic ring that lets us avoid an ambush. This is what we got. Let's see if we can do it. We're climbing the spire. We're going left door, right door. Let's go left. We run into the arrow trap. Perfect. We're going to dodge that poison. Your curiosity with the ruby-eyed statue comes at a cost. Gain 1 poison token. And as a reminder, we're going to use the dodge skill. Gain 1 less poison token from the arrow trap. So We will gain none. And continue on. Left, right. We're going right this time. It's an ambush. You catch your foe by surprise and gain the upper hand. Draw an enemy card and ignore their initial damage, which is good for us, and add the dungeon level to their health. Also, we need to put something on the actual dungeon here. Do I have a map on this one? I do not have a map on this one. So we're just going to use the map that's printed on the board. We are going to draw an enemy and add 1 to its health, because we definitely don't want these things swinging first. It's a fire troll. Will give us 2 money. We've got all the money in the game already on our player board, so I got a die ready to count that. Has a treasure value of 2. Lets us draw some potions. That's good. It's weak to ice. That's awesome for us. 10 health points plus 1. And we may avoid this conflict by spending 2 rations. We're definitely not doing that. So we are going to give him 11 health. And we are going to swing first. We're going to do an additional 1, 2, and then another 3. So a total of 5 additional damage. We only have to do 6. If we spend 2 energy, he can't live. So we're going to do that. We're going to spend 2 energy. We get to roll 1s or 2s. So that's definitely enough. That's 13. Off he goes. We're going to get 2 gold. We'll track it with this little die right there. We're going to get a loot, which we can't use. So that off it goes. That's a nice little sword. And we're going to get a potion. We're going to draw 2 potions. Antidote and energy. We're actually going to take the energy potion. We're going to drink the energy potion and get our 2 energy back. At least the alchemy skill is still helping us in that aspect. And on we go. We're going to go left door into a clearing. Anything can happen in a clearing. Draw a plot card. This sounds potentially dangerous. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it's something new, and hopefully it's not something new. The bone pile. It's definitely new. In the center of the clearing there is a large pile of bones. They are stacked in such a way that you assume someone or something placed them this way. Search through the pile. You spend some time to search the pile for anything of value. Doing so destroys the structure. Gain 1 potion and 2 gold, but spend 1 energy and move down 1 spot on the morality tracker. Ignore pile of bones. Something tells you that you should leave this one alone. Move up 2 spots on the morality tracker. We can't carry the potion. We don't need the gold. And I don't want to spend any energy. So we're going to do the second one. We're going to move up 2 spots in the morality tracker and gain our 3 eyes. We'll take that. Actually worked out better than I expected. I was expecting some kind of nasty monster to tear our face off. So we're going to go left door, right door. We're going to go left again. Treasure room. You find an open chest that has been looted. A single coin remains. Gain a gold. We will do that. Taking over the world. 1 gold coin at a time. We are up to 3. We're going to go right door. It's an ambush. You catch your foe by surprise and gain the upper hand. Draw an enemy card and ignore their initial damage. Add the dungeon level to their health. We could use the magic ring. We're a good portion of the way through this dungeon. Let's do that. We're going to use the magic ring. And we're going to move on. We're actually going to switch to our robes, because I'm hoping a skirmish pops up next. Let's go with this one. It is a skirmish. Look at that. We're going to use the robes to get by it. We're going to put our armor back on. All right. This is it. This is where it starts getting kind of hairy. It's a skirmish. Do we push our luck or do we just fight it? We haven't seen any skirmishes yet. Oof. That's a good question. You draw your weapon and add 2 to their health, and it's going to hit us first. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do the skirmish. We don't want it to be any worse than it already is. We're going to draw an enemy. We're going to add 3 total to its health because it's the dungeon level and 2. It's an undead archer, so it's going to have 7 health. You may not defend against initial damage. Well, that sucks. That's the whole point of all our armor. So apparently he's going to shoot us and bypass all that. Alrighty. Let's see what he does. He hits us for 3 plus 2. That's 5 damage. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is why avoiding damage is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. Okay. It is what it is. We got to do 7 damage to him. He's not weak to ice, so we're going to spend 2 energy. We don't want to get hit again. We're doing plus 2 to our roll. We roll 4, or 6 rather. That's 8 damage. He's gone. And we could have re-rolled the 1, but there's no need. So he gives us a gold. Taking over the world 1 gold coin at a time. We're up to 4. We get a loot. Hopefully it's a health potion. It's an undeath potion. We cannot carry it. Off it will go. Off to the last room on this level. And it is an altar. We will take it. Sometimes the sanctuary is found in the least expected place. You drop at the altar and pray for a blessing. Gain 1 blessing token. Or healing. Discard D6 minus D6 poison tokens. We're not currently poisoned. So we will take the blessing. Hopefully that heals us when we need it. We haven't really used any in this run, I don't think. I really don't think we have. So we're going to definitely keep that in mind. All right, we're at the end of we're going to spend our ration. We are going to get an energy for that. We don't have any poison. We're going to move down and get another plot card. Here we go. Every time I draw one of these now, I'm getting nervous. The passageway. You notice a strange rock protruding from the wall. You run your hand across it, and suddenly the ground begins to shake. You stumble to the ground as dust fills the air. When you arise, you notice a secret passageway where there once was wall. That's 1 eye. So we're up to 4 eyes. That's good. But we have to draw another one of these. The Goblin King again. I should just remove them. All right, well, we're going to fight him because I don't think he's the worst thing we could face. So he's got an initial damage of 3. We're going to initially block 5. So he gets minus 2 to his roll. Please don't roll a 5. Please don't roll a 5. He rolls 2 damage, or 5 damage. Plus 3, that's 8. Minus our 5, it's still 3 damage to us. 1, 2, 3. Can't make it up, folks. All right, we're going to spend... We don't want him to hit us again, but we don't want to spend too much energy either. He's got 13 hit points. He's not weak to ice. We're only doing 2. We're doing 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. We're going to reroll this one. There we go. 16, 17, 18. He's only got 13. Off he goes. Oof, he goes over here. We are now up to 8 eyes already. We're going to get a loot. Can't keep it. We get to draw a potion, so that means we get to draw 2 potions. Hopefully one of them's good. There's a health potion. We will take it. We're going to use it. Get 4 of our health back. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We get our 2 items back. And we are down in the dungeon level 2 with 8 eyes. That is crazy. That is nuts. We need a clearing card. And it's very possible this dungeon's over. We're going to go fight Zogar already. Which currently is probably our best option. Because I think attrition is going to be the thing that does us in. We're unable to carry anything. Unless we get some good draws here. it could mean defeat. At least that's my concern. We're going to take this one. It's the Mushroom Grove. We get 1 ration. We are going to take it. You have located a grove of young mushrooms. Gain 1 ration. We no longer have the field guide. And now that I don't have it, man, that thing was putting in some work. We're going to take the left one. It's a campsite. Okay. You have spied a relatively quiet location to set up camp. It will not be long before you attract attention to yourself. Choose one of the following actions. We're actually going to cook. We're going to spend our ration to gain 3 energy. Maybe not, because we'll get an affliction if we can't feed ourselves at the end. And if we spend the one we have now. But I want that 3 energy back. We're going to risk it. We're going to get our 3 energy back. We're going to spend the 1. We're going to get our 3 energy. 1, 2, 3. And hopefully we run into something good. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna put that 3 energy back. I want that ration. I don't want an affliction. I don't want to risk an affliction. All right. Sorry about that. We're gonna go left 1. Skirmish. We're gonna push our luck. Because I don't have my robes on. Into another skirmish. And you are taken off guard and stumble for your weapon. Draw an enemy card. And add the dungeon level +4 to their health. So +6 to the possessed. That's new. When the possessed successfully hits, lose a blessing token. Well, that sucks. We only got 1 of them. He's weak to ice, though. He's going to have 13 health. And he's going to attack first. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's -4 to his roll. He hits us for 1, so he doesn't damage us, but he does steal our blessing token because it's still a hit. We are going to... We're going to do a minimum of 5 damage. We're going to spend 2. That's 11 plus a ton. He's dead. That gives us a gold. We like collecting them 1 at a time, it seems. He gets us a loot. Ooh, what's this? Discard to gain 3 health and 3 energy. And removed. Done. We're drinking that right now. We're going to get 3 health and 3 energy. Very nice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cannot beat that. Not with a stick. And we have 3 enemies for a skill. No need, I don't think, for any of those. We're going to go left door. It's the treasure room. You find an open chest that has been looted. A single coin remains. We're going to take our gold again. We seem to like to do that. Up to 6 on top of our stack. Anything we can bribe would be great. Click. Here it is. This is most likely the end of this level. Anything can happen in a clearing. Play a plot card. We're going to do it. Hopefully it's not 1. It's 2 for sure. The trapped stag. This is also a new one. You hear the noises of an animal in distress long before your eyes can make out what is going on. A white stag is in the clearing, and it looks as if his rear leg is caught in between 2 rocks. He notices you and freezes. You can release the animal. You slowly walk over to the stag and lay your hand on the forehead, and he seems to calm down. You then spend a moment to work his leg out of the rocks. His leg is bloody, but it will heal. As soon as he is free, he leaps off into the darkness with a slight limp. Move up 2 spots on the morality tracker and gain a blessing token. Time for a feast. You quickly dispose of the startled creature and prepare a feast. Gain 3 health and 2 energy, but move 2 spots down on the morality tracker. Well, We don't really worry about morality. And our boy Fayon has done what he's had to do the entire time. So we're going to do option 2. He only has 1 health to gain, but he will gain it. He's going to get his 2 energy. And he's going to move down 2 spots on the tracker. Okay. And that gives us 10 eyes. 10 eyes is all we need. We're going to fight our man Zogar. Here he is. Max health, 24. Initial damage of 4. He is weak to I have no idea. Zogar is immune to holy, fire, and ice attacks. Whenever Zogar rolls doubles, you lose 2 energy. I don't understand how he's immune, so I can't even hurt him with my axe? Is that what I'm understanding? Wow, that is crazy. He gives 5 money if you can defeat him, which I don't think I can even hurt him if he's immune to those attacks. Why? Because I don't understand why else you'd put it on there. Holy cow. And we got rid of Grubrot's sword that would have helped us out with this. Oh man, we are in trouble, folks. Again, this is my first time fighting these. Had no idea that was going to be an issue. All right. Well, it is what it is. Here we go. 24 health. He's going to attack us. We block 5. He gets a -1 to his initial roll. That's 3 damage. -1 is 2. And he's got 24 health that we can't hurt. I guess I should have taken that martial arts skill. Oh, man. I will be right back. I'm going to check the ruling on that. Okay, after some searching, it appears that his immunity is mainly for the potions that you throw at him, like the ice shard and the spark bomb and things like, the holy water, things that nature, and he would ignore the +3. But he's not immune to the weapon itself. I don't like how that's worded, but it's not exactly clear either on the internet. But that's how we're going to play it. So we are going to spend 3 energy. 1, 2, 3. We're going to roll all 3 dice. We're going to get 2 bonuses to our roll. We're going to re-roll this one. That's 15 damage. +2 is 17 damage. That takes him down to 7. And it goes to his roll. Zogar is immune to holy fire and ice attacks. When Zogar rolls doubles, you lose 2 energy. Okay, yeah, I guess. He's going to roll. And I think that's the point, is because he can take your energy, so you can't use the potions against him. I guess that makes sense. We only reduced the damage by 2 this time. He's got a +4. So +4 and 2 is 6. -2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to spend 3 more energy. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, he's in trouble now. Look at that. 16 + 2 is 18. He's only got 7. And we take him down. If we played it correctly, that gives us 5 gold. And the reason that is there's a way to score at the end. So we're up to 11 gold. We get a loot. Elven bow, we can't keep it. We get 2 potions from Zogar's head. A health potion and a spark bomb. We'll drink the health potion. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have it. Zogar has lost. It was an odd ending. First time I've ever seen it. And again, I can't find a real answer. But it seems like that's the most logical explanation. He's going to ignore the +3 and you can't use potions versus the weapon you played the entire game with doesn't work against the final boss. So that's the way we've played it. And yeah, other than that, dude, I love this game. I think it's a blast. I can't wait to play it again with a different character and a different deck. I got the gnome pack coming for the kind of creative character thing. It seems that Underquest is going to utilize a lot of what the expansions for this game did for Underquest. So the Gnome Pack adds that build variety where Underquest starts with it. This has the Blue Dungeon deck where Underquest kind of basically starts with it. Those kinds of things kind of just, smooths out some of the rougher edges, I guess. The morality track, it's way more balanced in Underquest. You can go good and bad. They both have their benefits, which is how it should have been. This one, it doesn't bother me. It's again, it's still a blast to play. I wouldn't knock this game by any means. There's a ton of content for this. I've played it a bunch of times. Again, this is the first time I made it here. You guys seen it live on camera with the last 2 dungeon packs. And there's several of those I haven't even opened yet. There's a ton of characters I haven't even played with. Tons of items I haven't even seen yet. Lots of variety in this. Yeah, I can't wait to play more of this. I'll get more of this on the channel. I wanted to get through these runs though real quick, so I can get some of the other games that I know people want to see on the channel. We had one request some Too Many Bones. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on that one. My time's a little tight lately, but I'm going to try to get that one on the channel. We've got Adamastor, we've got Deckers, we've got Baseball Highlight, we've got a ton of other stuff I want to get on there. On top of our Ashes and our Street Masters. We just got to, finding the time these days is the hardest part. This one plays quick, sets up quick. It was already on the table. I figured let's just jam this out and get it done. So that's what we've done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell and let people know what we're doing over here. Don't forget to, and most importantly, don't forget to let people know about these games. The games like the Union City Alliance. The games like the Iron Helm. That's not getting the widest coverage from the biggest channels. Don't forget to let people know about these amazing games. They're just fun to play. Get that word out there. Let people know. The Sentinels, even though it's got a bigger name now than it used to, just remind people other games like this exist. And they deserve our support and respect. I think it's very important. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for being here today. I hope you had a good time. Do all the YouTube things, and I will catch you on the next one.